Hello, my fellow warrior of love. This is my final reminder that if you have not registered for the 3-day free summit that we've got put together for you to help your inner child feel safe, secure, supported, grounded, needs are taken care of, feeling like the universe has her or his back, feeling safe, secure, empowered, allowing your being to experience more bliss, more pleasure, healing some of those sexual trauma blockages, healing those financial blockages that are interfering with you being able to have aligned careers, aligned opportunities, amazing clients, financial security, empowerment, and abundance and flow and ease and grace. If you would like any of the following things, we're dedicating these 3 days, this summit, and it might be the last summit I do. I'm not feeling that might be the case. And we've invited some amazing speakers, amazing intentions for you guys. My guarantee to you is that you'll come out of the summit feeling way more actualized, empowered. I call it remember. The people use the word healed, but I call it you're remembering the parts you forgot. You're remembering that you're worthy. You're remembering that you're deserving. You're remembering that you're good enough to have a better life. So we're going to do some amazing things throughout that summit. We're going to do some healing activations, womb healing, boundary stuff, entity stuff, inner child integration, healing, forgiveness, abundance, manifestation, visualization activations. We're going to take time for ourselves to really explore, like, where are these areas playing out in our relationships, in our career, in our health, in our finances, in our lives, and what can we do to take our power back from them? How can we it's costing us so much not to deal with them. It's playing out through these patterns. So how can we take some time to take our power back from these experiences so that we get more of the experiences that we do want and less of the experiences that bring up all those traumas and triggers for us? So that's what we're committed to. And you can join us by going to www.tariqbb.com slash sex and money. So the word and money. And when you go there, you're going to receive the first module of our 8-week program. And that module is called Integrating Your Shadow. And honestly, guys, I've got like tons of journal entries just listening to 4 modules from my program. I'm kind of experimenting with it on my own. Phenomenal. Like the amount of power I was giving away unconsciously, and just taking that power back now and feeling like I'm steering, like I'm taking the wheels and directing the boat towards my destination, and asking for help and support and being more vulnerable, and all the things I've been wanting to get done, I'm getting them done faster than ever. Like things that I've been procrastinating, wanting to do, resisting for years, I've been getting done so easily. So I can't wait for you guys to have these experiences. And we've already had a flood of emails from people who've received this free module and have told us how it's changed their lives. So many testimonials we want to share. So we can't wait to hear your testimony about it. So start off by receiving that free module. Please invite your friends to join. We would love your support in helping us reach those people. I have never seen a summit dedicated to inner child trauma healing. So we're really proud that we're dedicating it to that. And especially when we're told it's an area that doesn't make a lot of money, and we're not letting, I call it's the collective's biggest elephant in the room, sexual trauma. And it's an epidemic or pandemic, whichever is the bigger one. And it starts with us, right? There's some things we can't control, there's some things we do. So be the change we're seeing the world, start within and let it ripple outwards. So join us, take a stand. Let's end the cycle of abuse on for all future generations, and receive this free gift. Receive the free 3 days after that. Allow yourself to receive. We'll have the replays up for some time, but the magic is in the live transmissions, and they're happening this coming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern time. And If you have any questions, let me know, but it's pretty straightforward. And then during that, someone to share with you guys. We're going to take a handful of you guys and spend the next 8 weeks together um, to really transform your lives from the inside out. My inspiration was being on a podcast and listening to the speaker say how he had his first extraterrestrial experience, and that this being told him you really need to go within and heal your inner child wounds. So if this highly evolved like being that is way past where we're at, is the advice that was given to him was to heal the inner child, I felt like, here we're trying to do all these external things, and it's like that's the number one priority now. It's like going backwards to go forward, going back to the roots. Sometimes when we feel like our building falls, our metaphoric tower falls, there's a tarot card called the Tower, and a lot of psychics have been pulling it up in the last 2 years because our tower collectively has fallen. So what we need to do now is build a strong new base and build a new tower. But this base is going to be so strong, and it's not going to be built on the false beliefs that we grew up with: that not good enough, not worthy, not deserving, not a child of God, not empowered, not all the guilt, shame, blame. We're going to clear all of that, build a strong base that's heart-centered, grounded, spiritual, warrior, all that kind of stuff, and build this new earth, new tower, starting with ourselves, then externally, so that these towers last for generations to come. So you're welcome to join us, tarotpeep.com/sex and money. Receive the free module, and then you'll get the info on how to join us for the 3 live calls. And then some of you will want to receive even more, and you'll join us for 8 weeks to really transform yourselves. And it's going to pay itself off. I almost want to guarantee it, that it's going to pay itself off. I always pray that anyone who invests gets everything they invest back, financially, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, double it, triple it, quadruple it, 5 times it, 10 times that investment. With very little effort, just listening to a module a week, there's thousands of dollars of money miracles. There's thousands of empowerment breakthroughs that I've experienced, and I can't wait to hear what happens for you guys. So see you guys soon. Let's celebrate. And then what's happening on July 4th as well, side note, is there's a movie that's coming out, and it's the first movie of its kind where they are it's a movie dedicated to exposing I just got a message about the module. Okay. Sorry, it's called here we go. So I highly, highly, highly urge you guys to check out this movie. It's the first movie on a mass scale where they are exposing child trafficking. And this is a huge epidemic. We're doing the inner work to help solve it. These guys are documenting it in the form of a movie. And it's called Sound of Freedom. And what's amazing is it's the guy who acted as Jesus in Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ. And apparently that amazing actor is I loved him, and he's in one of my favorite movies, and it's called sorry, the name's escaping me right now. Count of Monte Cristo. If you guys haven't seen Count of Monte Cristo, he's in it. And I feel empathically people's hearts and spirits, and I always like resonated with his energy. And it makes sense that I resonated with his energy because when he did Passion of the Christ, they blackballed him. So he hasn't been doing movies in Hollywood after that. But he, he's doing this independently, and it's already matching the sales of Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, big budget, Hollywood, classic. To have these guys come from the underground and they're focusing on making a movie that is based on the real life of someone who goes out and helps um, infiltrate these child trafficking rings, real life heroes doing that kind of work, is really, I feel like it's our obligation, but I'm feeling inspired, guided to support the movie. So I messaged a whole bunch of my friends in the area that I'm in, and we're all headed to, we already bought my ticket. We're headed to support this movie tomorrow. So just Google the title of the movie, Sound of Freedom. And I recommend doing the same thing. Invite all your friends, post it on our social media, and go and support it. You know, because what we're voting with our dollars is we're saying we care about this message, we care about what you guys are exposing, we're supporting this, and you know, if the whole world goes, we're done with genetically modified foods, then you know we get the supply and demand. Like people, if all the people vote for more healthy things, it's already happening in the health market. There's more. The companies had to become health conscious. They had to, because we've awakened. So if we all awaken and go, we're done with all these like manipulation in movies and brainwashing in movies and movies with agendas trying to kind of predictive programming or brainwash us about things where they have some kind of agenda that they want us to follow. And then a movie comes that's based on truth. And everyone goes, this is what we want. We're voting with our dollars saying we want to watch a movie based on truth. Then that's just like, it changes the game, right? It changes the game, and it shows these guys uh, that they can do it, and it supports them to get empowered and do more things like that. So highly recommend you guys do that. And it's kind of connected, because it is connected. It's childhood sexual trauma, and the movie's about childhood sex trafficking. Sound of Freedom. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Hey, Rakan, good to see you, brother. Uh, good seeing you here. And Erica, good seeing you. Kamelzi, good seeing you. Eunice, Deanne, good seeing you. And everyone else here on Facebook and YouTube, good seeing you guys here as well. So, are you talking about Sound of Freedom? Exactly. Thank you. Sound of Freedom with the actors called Jim Cazego, based on the work of Tim Ballard. Yes, please go on YouTube if you want to explore this more, and you can read tons of podcasts where the actual guy that this movie is based on is in these podcasts, sharing all that he's doing, the real hero. And the organization is called Operation Underground Railroad. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Tony Robbins is one of their biggest supporters and donates a lot of money to their causes as well. All right, guys, slowly but surely, we are taking our power back step by step, day by day, one trauma at a time, till we're fully remembered and self-actualized and can co-create a more powerful reality for ourselves and for all future generations. I appreciate you being with me on this journey, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay sovereign. Peace.